welding down. We got our trusses in. Then we got our cables counteracting the sag of the center part for these eyelet bolts to take the pressure out. Everything's getting cold galv on all the welds. In a minute, we'll reconnect this wire back across and it'll get trimmed. We got the rubber mats being built right back here. So we'll get them installed in just a minute. Give you an update. So we got the rubber in on the frames chained up with the trusses. We're putting the wire over it right now. Got the stretcher bar. Did our bottom strands. Now we're going to stretch our top strands, get that stretcher bar out, and put all tubes back in. Of course, this kicker on the back side is going to get welded in on this bucket from here up to the black mark right there in the flow of the creek. You see the creek flows this way. Always put it parallel to the flow. That way trash doesn't hang up on it. But we got a good seal on this side, overlapped by a foot. Here and bolted together. So on this one we trussed it with 2 7/8 DQ40 across the top, put a cable with an eye bolt to pull tension out, keep the center up. These are 6-foot mats laid up. I want to say they're like 50, I think this measurement's like 52 or something, but I needed plenty of flap in case this tries to erode any in time. We took a bunch of dirt out. There was a big hill all right in here back, and this creek was coming down, and then water was also running straight down the road. So it'd come down that creek channel over there behind the truck, smash into the high fence, turn, come here, cut, and then have to go this way. And they had that one water gate right there, which was terrible. It hung up like crazy. So what we did is we got this creek channel straightened out, took all the dirt from over here, dammed that creek up, and then right over here we cut lanced it. So all that water from over there will then straighten up and come to here and come straight down the creek. And you can see how high the water got. I mean, there's trash all the way up to here on this tree, which is about the bottom of this. And this isn't even a named creek. This is just a finger off of this property. But you can see the big relief, and the really rocky hillsides up, just all this water has zero time to penetrate, especially on them big rains, and just comes on down. The other thing that really affected this fence was the fact that they'd come in here and chipped a bunch of cedar up these riparian areas down in here so they could get around, haul back into the ranch. So you just got tons and tons of this debris, this cedar litter, and it's great when it doesn't move. But man, oh man, when it does get to moving, it gets in the fence and creates just a wall. So this is where they lanced that creek. So now all this water can come this way. And I got my fingers crossed that all this trash doesn't come into the next flood. It should be fine on these rubber mats. It should just push right through. Never had an issue with it before, but you can see what it did to the old high fence right over here. The landowner's gonna get rid of this. It just gets in there and creates a mat of just trash and all them cedar stems, and won't let the water through, and then finally it just gives out and pushes over. So pulled all the T-posts out in this section, and starting right there we went with DQ40 2 7/8 line post all the way down, and then braced it. The old gate was 21 foot wide, and now we've got 48 foot wide. I got a 24 and a 25 foot mat, 1 foot of overlap to get bolted to create a single unit. We did the same thing, about 400 yards over that hill in the next little draw, a single. It's 21 foot wide, but a same rubber mat. Got rid of the gate. The gates are trash, guys. If you're doing a high fence application, do not put panel in. These things are the worst. They're rigid, and I don't know how many I've got on the list to change out to rubber. If you're doing this, this is wrong. quit doing this, especially in game fence. Do rubber. When something hangs underneath here, it can form to it. You get a nice tight seal in the corners. Floats on the water, will last forever. Gates are a thing of the past. I'm cutting tons of these out in this country and just getting rid of them. If y'all see anything else that y'all would change or have any comments, throw them in the post below. Thanks, bye.